comfort sitting position. If you need to block, you use the block. And noticing that if every time you sit, this leg is always in the front, then switching. So you can always find something non-habitual, because otherwise everything becomes a pattern in your body, including the way the fascia is the muscle, because it's remembered that way. So you want to reverse the pattern every now and then, like grabbing your glass of water, switch side, maybe like reaching out with the opposite hand. That will help changing the nervous system, and it will help reversing the patterns in your body. Then begin to rock your sitting bone side to side, because we're sitting into a non-habitual way, so maybe the weight shifting one side more than the other. You can circle your torso, bring your spine to relaxing, soften into your elbow and shoulder. Then find the stillness, center and balance, lengthening to your torso as you're breathing in. Lift both shoulder up toward your ear and exhale, side it up and drop it down. A couple more rounds on that. Feel your spine long, soften into your shoulder, then begin to noticing the weights of your elbow down towards the floor. Keep the back of the neck long, eye gazing down, closing your eyes. In the next couple breaths, without changing any patterns at all, but just observing your in-breath and out-breath. If you find it hard to breathe and the air getting thicker and more humidity, or you find that smooth, steady flow. Allowing yourself time to be mindfully and be aware of your breathing. Then focusing on your exhale, slowly let your exhale coming out until you find that emptiness. Then begin to slowly draw your air in a little bit more and more, focusing on lengthening your breath. Observing the sensation and vibrating inside your body as you try to draw the air in more and more. A few more rounds like that. Then begin to find the rhythm. Allow the rhythms of your breath to guide you. Noticing how your breath flowing inside your body. You noticing sensation somewhere around your chest, or the movement around your ribs and belly. Just be an observer. On the next in-breath, as you draw the air in all the way to the tops of your inhalation, see whether you can take a slight pause. And once you have the urge of the exhalation, then slowly releasing all the air out. Then taking a slight pause, as long as you can before you draw the air in more. These will allowing the time for the body to fully exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide, help enhancing your lung capacity, changing your respiratory system. Try a few more rounds, taking a pause between your in-breath and out-breath. Begin to letting go of the pause and noticing that flow of your breath in and out. You find it more steady flow, finding at ease, or you noticing discomfort and challenge. Then begin to connecting that breath toward your body, scanning through from the crown of the head all the way down to your feet, including your arms and fingers. Noticing any tension, tightness somewhere inside your body. Sending the breath energy there towards that area. The more you relax, the more the flow of the breath and energy can Smooth, steady flow of your breath throughout the whole practice, taking modification as much as you need by listening to your body, the inner voice that guides you. Let this be the practice that you're creating the safe and safer space for yourself. Try not to judge yourself, but rather honoring by taking self-love and self-care to your body. In the next couple breaths, taking the time to set up the intention of your practice. What is it that's important to you right in front of you right now? Find your way back to your natural breath and gently open up your eyes. Begin to circle your torso and focusing on your breath that's synchronizing that movement with your breath. As we rock side to side, begin to noticing your hips, tension around your hips and lower back. Then reverse the circle to the opposite side. Slowly bend your knee, bring your feet about neck width apart, toe pointing forward. Bring your finger away and the wrist closer to your body. Roll the shoulder back, lift the chest up, pop the shoulder blade toward the center. Exhale, begin to draw the navel in toward the spine, rounding your back, chin toward your chest, eye looking down toward your belly. Breathing in, lean your torso slightly forward and begin to spiral up, lift the chest up. Option if you feel comfortable, tilt the chin up toward the ceiling. Exhale, navel in toward the spine, rounding your back, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, this time bring your hands strapped at your calf. Begin to lift the chest up, draw the shoulder back, eye gazing up. Exhale, rounding your back, then draw the chin down toward your chest. Then releasing the hands outside you, cupping your fingertips down. Breathing in, draw the left arm over to your right side as you bend your knee over to the right. Inhale, coming back to the center, left fingertips down. Exhale, roll both knees over to your left side, reaching right arms across. One more time on each side. Slow motion, moving your hips and shoulder and spinal into your torso. Then slowly roll to the left side at your own pace. Now begin to bring your torso towards the left side and see whether you can adjust your right leg to draw your knees slightly behind. Right hand to your hips, draw your chest forward. Internal rotation into that right thigh bone. You can use your right hand grabbing at the back of your thigh, rotating it inward. So that way you bring the internal rotation into the hips and walking your hands forward. Option, bring your elbow down, focusing on bring your shoulder on top of the elbow and reaching that heart forward, chest down toward the floor, draw the navel in. Feeling that lengthening to the torso. Breathing in, walking your hands back, slow motion, roll your knee back up, bring it forward, then exhale, roll to the right side, then bring that left leg behind, internal rotation of your left thigh bone, draw your left hip forward. So we're working on internal rotation of your hips, which is usually we don't do it, and that way your gluteus muscle never get activated. Then begin to walk your hands forward, see whether you can lower your elbow and forearms down, chest down toward the floor and continue to breathe. Relaxing into your jaw, softening to your shoulder. Giving me one more breath, breathing in, breathing out, walking your hands back. And begin to roll yourself back up. Cross that right shin bone parallel towards the front. Then drawing that left leg forward. Bend your knee. Option, grabbing the block. Put your left foot on top of the block. Rock your sitting bone side to side. You want to make sure that your shin bone parallel so that you're trying to bring that knee and the hips in line on the left side. Hands grabbing into your shin bone, lengthening to your torso. Exhale, bring the elbow back towards your hip, leading with your heart and hinging forward. Notice right away the back of the neck should be relaxing, jaw won't be crunching, and see a bit of what happening to your left hips and left glute. Nothing to pull on your leg, just using your body weight that bring the torso, your belly, your ribs down toward your leg. You can even relaxing your arms down toward the floor. So that way you're not crunching the jaw or lift your shoulder. Allow the sensation on the left side of your hips to be subside as you send in the breath energy there. Deep breath in, breathing out, slowly walking both hands all the way to your left side, reaching until the right hand cannot move any further, but then draw your right hip away from your right shoulder. So the right hand trying to go forward to bring your shoulder to the left side, but you're going to resist by draw the right sitting bone away from your right shoulder. Can you feel it? Right? That you're going to lengthen that right side of your body. Breathing in, coming back toward the center, walking your hands back up. Left hands on top of the left thigh. Inhale, right arms up. Exhale, tilting over to your left side. See if you can bring your elbow down and roll the right shoulder back and lift up more. You will feel more towards the ribcage and all the way to the front of the ribs. Deep breath in, exhale slowly, bring your right arms down. Notice the difference, right? And roll your shoulder back and down. So now we're going to switch. Bring your left foot in, right leg. Particularly your shin bone want to be parallel towards the tops of your mat if you want. Using the block will help you elevating. Then adjusting until both sitting bones are evenly and begin to checking in if possible. You want to bring your hips and your knee in the same alignment as much as you can. Because that way then you can stretching the outside muscle of your leg on the right side. Breathing in, lengthening up. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. See whether you like to bend your elbow on top of your leg or reaching the arm forward. You might noticing that one side of your hips are more tighter than the other. You might noticing the sensation on this side might be different. It could be that you're feeling more towards your sitting bone. Some of you might feeling more on the outside of your hips, or maybe even if you're tighter into your IT band, you might feel it along your femur bone of your thigh bone. Observing the sensation and relaxing as much as you can so that the muscle can let go rather than contraction. Give me one more breath right here. On your next exhale, you're going to slowly walking your hands all the way to your right side until your left hands cannot reach anymore. Make sure that your left sitting bone are not lifting up. So you lift your left sitting bone up, move your left hands back. Rotating your chest toward your right knee. Continue to breathe. One last breath. Deep breath in. Exhale, walking your hands back. Left hands on top of the left thigh. Inhale, right arms up. Exhale, tilting over to your left side. Drawing your right sitting bone down. Maybe roll the right arms back up. Then very slowly releasing your right hands on top of the right eye. Draw your femur bone forward. Then reaching left arms up, lengthening. Exhale, tilting over to your right side. Simply you can draw your armpit up to lift the left rib cage forward more and open up more space. Deep breath in, breathing out, release. Bring your arms down, uncrossing your leg, extending the leg out. Bring your knee ups and down to releasing all that tension. Then begin to bend your knee. Roll to one side, coming up into the table. I'm going to show you on the side so that you can see me. So knee underneath your hip, your wrist underneath your shoulder. You're going to rock your hips side to side. Creating the space into the spinal area on the sides of your body. Relaxing to the jaw, softening to your shoulder. Then pause here, readjusting your knee. Breathing in, tailbone up, drop your belly down and reaching the heart forward into your cow pose. Exhale, navel into the spine, rounding your back one vertebrae at a time, chin toward your chest, cat pose. 2 more times, inhale, lift up, lengthening the front body. Exhale, toning up, abdominal, navel in. 1 more time, deep breath in. And breathing out. Bring your spine back into a neutral spine. Shift the weight toward your right knee. Breathing in, extend left leg behind. Press the heel away. Point the toe down. Then on your exhale, you're going to step your left foot forward outside your left hands. Bring both hands on top of the thigh. Push yourself back up. And notice right away, if your knee is on top of the ankle, you want to moving your left foot slightly forward so that your knee are behind. If you need to cushioning on the right side of your knee, you can fold your mat up, hands on top of the thigh. On your inhale, you're going to draw your knee forward, left knee forward until the knee on top of the ankle. Point your tailbone down so that you're not arching your back. Lift through the chest. Exhale, move back. Couple more times like this. This will help releasing the tension into the hips and the glute area. As you draw the knee forward, thinking about pull that femur bone back into your pelvis and socket. Lift the chest up, tailbone down. Then begin to use your left hand to support your left leg, rooted down to your heel, that you can lift the toe up. Inhale, draw your right arms up toward the ceiling. Lift the chest up, noticing right away the stretching deeper towards the front of your right hip flexor, the front of your rib cage, the psoas muscle. Then slow motion, draw elbow back, tilting over to your left side. Breathing in, bring the arms back up. Exhale slowly, bring your hands to grab the block. Right hands on top of the block. Turn the left toe out to the side. Then begin to twist and turn your torso over to your left side. Relaxing to the face and jaw. Keep your left leg right there, but press your left foot down, grounding down toward the left foot. Tuck in the right toe. Breathing in, lift the right heel back up towards your buttock. Just enough that you feel the front of your quadricep right away, right? That you feel that sensation along that towards the front of the hip flexor. See whether you can lift your chest away. Exhale slowly, bring the toe touch. 1 more time, inhale, roll it, lift it up. Bring your heel up, lift the chest up. Exhale, release. Bring the foot down, hands down toward the floor. Step back to bring the knee your elbow and forehead down toward the floor. Rest in your puppy pose, softening to your heart, breathing to the back body. Then slow motion coming back into your table. We're going to repeat the second side, but I know that if some of you feel the knee pain, you can fold your mat. So you can bring your mat, come up, and then fold it that way. Okay, so you have a choice. Otherwise, we'll start the second side. So shift the weight toward your left knee. Breathing in, extending right leg behind. Press back to the heels. Squeeze into your buttock. Lift the chest up. Then exhale, step right foot forward to the outside edge of your right side of your mat. Bring both hands on tops of the thigh and see if your knee is not behind the ankle, you want to scoot forward. Press your hands on the thigh, press down to your heel that you can lift the toe up. Inhale as you draw this right knee forward, bring your hip forward as if you bring your left knee away. Lengthening the tailbone behind your thigh. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Then on the next inhale, as you're shifting forward, relax into your shoulder and jaw. Begin to lift your left arms up. Draw your left shoulder away from your hips. Option, exhale, then tilting over to your right side. Open up more space into the hip flexor and psoas muscle. Breathing in, bring your hands back down. Grabbing the block, put it down. That left hand rests on tops of the block. See whether you need to lift your left knee up to adjusting to bring it back. Then turn the right toe out to the side. Exhale, twisting over to your right. You can open the knee away, stretching more towards the inner thigh area. Continue to breathe. Inhale, bring your torso back toward the center. Then slowly lift your heel up towards your buttock. Drawing the left shoulder away from your hips. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then bring both hands down toward the floor. Step your right foot back. Bring your knee down. Open up the knee wide. Shift the tailbone towards the heel. Forehead rest on the floor. Child pose. Rock your hips side to side. If you're noticing that today I start the session with stretching to the hips and stretching more towards the quadricep rather than hamstring. Because a lot of time you feel that tension towards your hamstring, your lower back. So you're trying to go stretching more. Then your body will try to protect you, so it contraction more rather than help you release. The best way to stretching the muscle that have the tension, you need to stretching the opposite muscle. So when you want to stretch your hamstring, you want to activate it into your quadricep first to change the pattern and neuromuscular into your body so that you can release. That way you can stretching your hamstring better. So on the next inhale, you're going to press yourself back up, tuck in the toe, lift the knee off the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Then begin to adjusting hands and feet position, paddling to your feet by bending one knee at a time. Noticing whether you feel the difference as we stretch the quadricep first before the hamstring. You might not feel more sensation like it used to be. Then we pause right here in your downward facing dog. Shift the weight toward your right foot. Inhale, left leg behind, up toward the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping left foot forward, in between your hands. Lower your right heel down, turn the toe out to the side. Bending your left knee, press your torso up. And see whether you need to adjust in heel toe, your foot out to the corner edge. Draw your right hip forward, press your left hip back and squeeze into your right buttock. Breathing in, arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Soften to your shoulder, widen your arm. Exhale, bend the knee more, bend the elbow, lift the chest up. Inhale, straight the leg, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow. Then begin to draw the arms behind your back, lengthen your tailbone down, lift the chest up. Let the front of your shoulder apart from your sternum area as the shoulder blade tuck in. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, draw the navel into the spine. Bring your ribcage toward your left thigh bone, lengthen the arms back, draw the head down. Breathe. Exhale, release. Bring your left hand and right hand down toward the floor. Step left foot back and down with the right, downward facing dog. Paddling to your feet a couple times. When ready, inhale, shifting the shoulder forward on tops of the wrist toward the top of the push-up or plank pose. Exhale, knee down toward the floor, knee plank, and curl the toe. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, lower the chest down toward the floor, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, shoulder, chest away from the floor. Stay right in your cobra pose. Or press into your hand, lengthen your arms, roll the shoulder back and down, upward facing dog. Breathing in, tuck in the toe, lift the knee off from the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Observing to see whether you can push your palms away to lengthen your arm. Then draw your ribcage all the way to your thigh bone and press your thigh bone back. Then we're going to start the second side. Shift the weight with your left foot. Inhale, right leg behind, up toward the ceiling. Exhale, step right foot forward. In between your hand, lower your left heel down. Bending to your right knee, squeeze into your left glute. This time you're going to draw your left hip forward, right hip back. Press your femur bone back into the socket. Breathing in, arms out, reaching it up toward the sky, widen your arms, softening to your shoulder. Exhale, bend the elbow, front of the chest expanded, ribcage hugging into the center. Breathing in, straight the leg, lift the arm, draw the chest and shoulder back, feel the front of your body open up. Exhale, bend the knee forward, bend the elbow. Then bring the arms behind your back, interlace your hands, lengthening. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, bring your ribcage toward your right thigh. Draw your crown head forward or down toward the floor. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, releasing the hands down. Step right foot back, meet up with the left, downward facing dog. Pause here for a breath or two, checking in with your body. Then begin to open up your feet wide about neck width apart, turn the toe out to the side, bend your knee, begin to walking your hands back toward your feet. First option, bring the elbow towards your inner thigh. Draw the knee away, reaching the heart forward so that we lengthen the inside of your inner thighs area. Next option, hands can grab into your ankle. Draw your elbow towards your knee or bring the hands towards the play position to sinking the tailbone down. These will help ease the tension off into your lower back as your hips get open and relaxing more. Garland pose. One more breath right here. Breathing in. Breathing out slowly, releasing the hands down. Bring both hands on tops of the thigh. And lift your torso up. Pause right here. Inhale, root them down to what your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs on the top. Draw the arms out and up. Let the palms right in front of your heart and take a moment of pause. Checking in with your body and begin releasing the hands and the toe in. Find yourself widen your feet with the toe pointing forward. Open up the arms out wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arms back. Inhale, coming back to the center. Exhale, twist to your left. Breathing in back to the center. Exhale, bring your arms down. Step your foot in, feet hip width apart. Softening to your knee, lengthening your tailbone down. Breathing in, arms out and up. Right hand's going to grab into your left wrist, lengthening the left side of your body. Exhale, side bending to your right. Roll the left shoulder back, rooter down toward your left foot. Inhale back to the center, releasing your right arms down, right behind your back, left hand cover your right ear. Exhale, drop your right shoulder down and begin to tilting left ear toward your left bicep. Relax into the shoulder, neck and jaw. Inhale, tilt the chin up toward the ceiling. Exhale, draw your chin down toward your left armpit. Breathing in, rising back up, releasing the arms out and down. Soften into your shoulder, lift both shoulders up toward your ear. Exhale, roll it back down, drop your arms down. Breathing in, draw the arms back up. This time, right hands grab, left hands grabbing into your right wrist, lengthening right side of your body, and exhale, tilting over to your left. Press down toward your right heel. Feel the energy flow to that right side of your body. Exhale, begin to releasing your left arms down, right behind your back. Right hand cover your left ear as you begin to tilting right ear down toward the right bicep. Softening to that left side of your neck. Drop your left shoulder down. Inhale, bring the chin up. Exhale, chin down toward your right armpit. Breathing in, coming back to the center. Exhale, releasing the arms. Shaking arms and leg out. Get ready for your balance pose. So today, balance pose, we will give you a figure 4. And if you do not feel comfortable, you can always do free pose. For figure 4, if you like, you can grab a couple blocks in case you like to go folding forward and stacking both blocks on tops of one another. With your feet hip width apart, we're warming up your joint first by bending your knee. Begin to circle your knee, noticing the movement from your ankle, knees, and hips. Then reversing the circle to the opposite side. Pause and find the stillness into your standing. Then we're going to rock forward towards the ball of the foot, lift the heel. And exhale, bring the heel down, flex the toe back up. Try it again one more time, softening to your knee. Inhale, come to the ball of the foot, lift up and try to press your big toe, squeeze in the thigh. Exhale, releasing the heel down, flex the toe back, pause. Feel all the bone right behind your toe, including the back of the heel. At your own time, releasing the toe down, noticing the sensation and the grounding effect. When you're ready, we'll shift the weight towards your left foot. Inhale, bend your right knee, lift the right heel up. If you choose to go for 3 pose, you're going to turn right knee out to the side, right heel, left ankle. Moving your right foot when your body feels steady, especially on your left leg steady, then move your right leg. Whether you want to press it to your calf, to your shin bone. If you choose figure 4, you're going to bend your left knee so that you can lift your right ankle, press it on tops steady. When you're ready, then sinking the tailbone down. Keep your chest forward. Next option, releasing the hands down toward your thigh. And if you're on tree pose, you can bring your hands or your arms up toward the ceiling. You can stay right here or begin to look down to find your block as you begin to hinge forward from the hips, reaching the hands down to the block support, and draw your right hip back so that you're stretching into the piriformis muscle right behind your right sacrum. Choose the option that works for you today, regardless whether you're three pose or figure four, trying to find the balance on your standing leg, your left leg. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, slowly releasing your right foot down, then slowly bring your torso back up, feel that effect. Shaking your leg out, open your feet wide, twisting side to side. When your body ready, come to a pause into your mountain pose once again. Hands to your hips. Shift the weight toward your right foot. Inhale, bend your left knee, lift your left heel up. And if you choose three pose, turn the left knee out to the side, left heel, right ankle. Take your time moving your leg to where the pose you want to be today. When your body ready, then you're crossing your left ankle on top of the right thigh, or move your left foot along your right leg. Once you find your pose, then stay there 2 to 3 breath cycles. No rushing. When your body ready, arms can go up, or you can hinge it forward, down toward the floor into your figure four. Softening and relaxing to your jaw, focusing on your left hip. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, releasing your left foot down, bring yourself back up, noticing your balance today, shaking your leg out, open your leg wide, maybe twisting side to side. Then slowly coming back to your mountain pose, find the tops of the mat. Inhale, bring your arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Exhale, bending your knees, scoot your tailbone back, shift the weight toward the heel, draw the arm forward. Exhale, twisting to your left side, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left arms behind. Option, left arms up toward the ceiling. Draw your left shoulder up rather than twist from your right hip, so bring the right sitting bone back. Breathing in, come forward, bring the arm forward. Exhale, forward, fold down toward the floor, relaxing head, neck, and shoulder down. Maybe hands can grab it with opposite elbow. Nodding yes. Let your torso gently sway side to side alone. Continue to breathe. Then slowly releasing your hands. Shift the weight towards your heel, tailbone down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Relaxing to your shoulder, draw the shoulder back. Exhale, twist your right left hand outside your right leg, right arms behind or up toward the ceiling. Deep breath in, breathing out, untwist, bring your torso, come forward, hands right in front of your heart, and begin to bring your elbow to touch. Elephant pose. Deep breath in, exhale, fold down toward the floor, hands down, carve the head down. Inhale, halfway up, hands press your thigh bone back, lengthening the crown and head forward. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Shift the weight toward your right foot, step left foot back, bring the heel down, turn the toe out to the side. Right hands on tops of the right thigh. Open up the arms out wide with opposite direction. Allow the front knee to be on tops of the ankle. Press your left heel away. Breathing in, straight the leg, lift the arms up. Hug your inner thigh in, lengthening from your waistline up. Exhale, bring your left hand grabbing to your left thigh. Then begin to draw your right arms back. Push your right heel forward. Lengthening and lifting your right shoulder away from your hips into a reverse triangle pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, bending your right knee. Bend the right elbow on tops of the right thigh. Then reaching left arm forward away from your left heel. Feel that left side of your body. See whether you can root it down toward your heel. Then lift from your hip toward your left shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Cartwheel the arms down toward the floor. Then turn the left heel up. Lower the left knee down. Option, grabbing the block. Put the block inside your right foot. Put both hands down toward the floor. Lift the chest up. And as you exhale, begin to shift the left tailbone, right tailbone back to lengthen your right leg. Bring the block back with you so that your wrist underneath your shoulder. Anchor down toward your heel. Flex the toe up. Inhale, point the toe forward. Exhale, flex the toe back. Hinging from the hips so that your rib cage closer toward your thigh. The next time you'll flex your toe up toward the ceiling, reaching the crown of the head forward. See whether you can roll your left hip slightly forward as if you draw the inner thigh towards one another. Then begin to have another option as you begin to roll the right heel out to the pinky edge side. Anchor down to the outer edge of the right foot. Draw your right hip away. That feel the stretch into the IT band, the outer hips. One more breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Roll your toe back up. Walking your hands forward, bending to your right knee. Bring both hands down toward the floor. Draw your right knee back. Find yourself into your table. Rock your hips side to side. Extending the arm forward, forearms down, elbow down, head rest on the floor, happy pose. Feel the front body heavily sinking down, stretching all the way to the armpit, your lymphatic node. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly. Draw your hands back into your table. Inhale, tuck in the toe, lift the knee up from the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Then slowly bending your knee, eye looking forward, walking your feet forward toward your hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, hands to your thigh bone, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale, releasing the hands down, shift the weight toward your left foot, step right foot back, bring the heel down, toe turning out to the side. Left hands on tops of the left thigh, open the arms out wide with opposite direction, warrior two. Allow the front knee pointing forward, rooted down toward your left heel that will activating your leg, maybe even lift the toe up. And exhale as you bend your left knee forward, once sinking the tailbone down. Press the energy toward your right heel. Inhale, straight the leg, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the arms wide. Breathing in, lift up and hold right here. Hug your waistline in. Exhale, bring the right arms, grabbing your thigh bone. Then begin to rotate down to your left heel as if you're sliding your left heel forward. Then lift the left arms One more breath here. Breathing in. Exhale. Bend your left knee. Releasing left elbow down. Then begin to draw the right arms up away from your right heel. Creating that energy flow into these lateral ankle Pasavakonasana. One more breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Cartwheel the arms down toward the floor. Lift the back of your right heel up. Bring your knee down. Option, wrapping the block foot inside your left foot. Softening to your shoulder. Next, exhale, shift left tailbone back. Lengthen to your left leg. Have the block with you. And see whether you can allow your chest to be forward, down toward the floor. Hinging from the hips, then point and flex the toe. Creating the range of motion into your ankle, stretching into the Achilles and gastroc muscle. Then the next time as your toe flexing up toward the ceiling, pause and feel. Next option, then roll it out to the pinky side. Anchor down towards the outer edge of your foot. Draw your left hip slightly back, navel in, reaching the crown of head forward. Inhale, flex the toe back up. Then slowly bending your left knee, press your left foot down, sliding left foot back to come up into your table. Tuck in the toe, inhale, lift the knee off from the ground, tailbone up with the side, downward facing dog. Do what your body needs to do. Stay here for 2 more breaths. See whether you like to paddle into your feet or just stay stable, but rather focusing on lengthening your torso. Draw your ribcage and chest toward your thigh bone. Press your thigh bone back. Lift the tailbone toward the ceiling. When your body ready, inhale, shifting the shoulder forward, untouch the wrist with the top of the push-up or plank pose. Exhale, knee down toward the floor, knee plank, and curl your toe. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, lower the chest down toward the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, shoulder, chest away from the floor. Stay right here, pressing your hand, lengthen your arms, roll the shoulder back and down, upward facing dog. Then slowly release, bring the whole front body down. Let go of your arm, turn the cheek to one side, doesn't matter what side. Slender yourself down toward the floor. Letting go more and more that you feel the weight of your body, the front body connecting down to your mat. Then bend your knee up, point and flex the toe. Circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Roll your knee side to ease off the tension in your lower back and your lumbar spine. Pause right here, releasing both feet down, bring your chin on tops of the mat, sliding your arm forward until your elbow down toward the floor into your spin pose. Press your hip bone, thigh bone, maybe rock your sitting bone side to side, adjusting it. Then draw your elbow towards your hip. Slow motion, lift your chest away from your belly and roll the tops of the shoulder back toward your hips. From here, you're going to open the right leg out wide, as wider as you can. Then bending the knee, bring the knee up at hip height. Bring the shoulder foot inside to facing the left leg, like tree pose. Now, you're noticing the right hip is off on the floor. Try not to press it down, but focusing on draw your right knee away from your body by anchoring down towards your left elbow, left forearms, and left hands. So you're going to feel like you're sliding your knee away from your body. away from your hips. Do you feel it? It's stretching to the inner thighs and all the way to the front of your hips bone. Continue to breathe into a half frog pose. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out to release from the pose. You don't want to draw your knee down first. You want to open up your leg so that your big toe can touch to lift your knee, then sliding your leg back. Rock your sitting bone side to side. Ease the tension. Then we'll start the second side. Open your left leg out wide as you can. Then begin to slide your knee up at hip height. Then bring your heel and sole the foot inside. Try not to press your hip down, thinking about sliding your knee away as you press firmly down toward your right hand. Draw your shoulder back. Lift the chest forward more. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, extending the leg out first. Lift your knee up, sliding the leg back in, letting go everything. Maybe bring your hands on top of one another like a pillow. Turn the chin to one side, let your hips relaxing down. Rest completely down toward the floor. Then bend your knee up, so the foot up, roll your knee side to side, crisscross your leg. Once you have enough, press down to the tops of the feet, releasing your hands underneath your shoulder. Press your hands, bend your knee, coming up into your table. Shift the tailbone towards the heel, rising back up into your sitting. Roll the hip to one side, extending the leg out, down toward the floor. Then slowly grabbing the fresh out from you, point and flex the toe. Inhale, bring the arm forward and up toward the ceiling, widen your arms, softening to your shoulder. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, draw your ribcage toward the thigh, relaxing the hands down, either grab underneath your leg or down toward the floor. Each time you inhale, maybe slightly coming back up, and exhale, squeeze your belly, lengthening your torso forward by hinging from the hips. Then see whether you like to flex that toe back toward your knee, push the heel forward, sitting forward fold. One more breath, breathing in. Breathing out slowly, sliding your hands back, bending your knee one at a time. Bring your hands underneath your thighs, squeezing into your knee. Leaning slightly back, lengthen your arms and shift the weight towards the heel. Point the toe up. Lift the chest up toward the ceiling. On your next exhale, then squeeze your navel in. Activating the abdominal option, lift your foot up and bend your knee. Now we're going to add in the rotation of the twist. Bring your hands right in front of you as if you hold the energy ball. Deep breath in, exhale, twist to your left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to your right. 3 more times on each side. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, squeeze your belly, twist to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. One more time on each side. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist, and release. Letting go everything down. Allow your torso to rest on tops of your thigh, belly rising when you inhale. Softening throughout your whole body on your exhale. Very slowly, coming back up, open up your knee wide, soul the foot towards one another. Rock your sitting bone side to side. Hands can grab into your ankle or interest your hands, press it down underneath your pinky, lengthen into your arms. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, hinging forward from the hips, draw your chest forward, down toward the floor, Baddha Konasana or bow ankle pose. Be mindful that you're not experiencing any pain into your groin area. Continue to breathe and softening through your body, particularly your inner thighs and groin. One last breath, inhale. Exhale, hands underneath your knee, roll your knee back towards one another. And see whether you like to scooting forward to find the space to lie down to your back. And before you lie down, have a couple blocks with you. Then find your way towards the back. Spread your shoulder wide. Draw your knee towards your armpit. Hands on tops of the knee. Press your thigh bone toward your ribcage. Spreading the shoulder blade apart. Feel the back of the body down toward the floor. Rock your torso side to side, massaging your back. Then begin to bring the hands and knee together. Lower your foot down toward the floor one at a time. Grabbing the block with you. Breathing in, press down to your feet, sliding the block underneath your sacrum. The flat area just right below your lower back and slightly above your sitting bone. If you experience any pinching on the nerve on the lower back, then lie down on the floor or adjusting the block closer down toward your sitting bone. Hands now begin to grab into the block or facing down toward the floor. Inhale, lift the foot up one at a time. Bend your knee on tops of the hips. When your body leg ready, extending both legs up toward the ceiling. Push to the heel, flex the toe. Next option, if you like to go into a supporting shoulder stand, you're going to continue to bring your toe towards the crown of the head. Push back to your sitting bone down, lengthening to your torso toward the floor. Take a time to relax into your shoulder, your face and jaw. Allow the blood to reverse into your heart, rejuvenating your nervous system. One more breath, breathing in. Breathing out slowly, bend your knee. Bring the foot down toward the floor one at a time. Taking a pause. Then see whether you're extending the leg out, down toward the floor. Push down to your heel, then point the toe forward. Try to relax into the quadricep as much as you can so that the front body, including the front of the leg, begin to stretch and at ease. Inhale, next option, bring your arm at the goalpost arm or lengthen the arm towards the top of the head. Feel your ribcage open up from the front side and the side body, releasing that tension. Give me one more breath here, breathing in, breathing out slowly, bring your arms back. Bend your knees, sliding your foot in one at a time. Arm along the side of your body, palm facing down. Breathing in, lift the hips up, point the knee forward. Squeezing into your buttock and stay here for one breath here into your bridge pose. Then bring your hands to move the block away as you exhale. Slowly roll from the upper back, mid back, lower back, and the last thing to come down is your sacrum. Roll your knees side to side, maybe even open up the arms out wide at the shoulder height and taking a twist to your body to ease the tension off from your lower back area. At your own time, when you're coming back to the center, then begin to draw your knee towards your armpit one at a time. So the foot up toward the ceiling. Happy baby pose. Circle your ankle or point and flex the toe. Or maybe rock your torso side to side. Preparation your body for your relaxation. When you're ready for your relaxation, then grab into the block, put it down underneath your thigh. Elevating your leg higher than your hips to ease the tension off from your back. Widen your leg, widen your arm gently, making a movement to your body, adjusting until you find a confident ease. Bring your eye to softly close, relaxing with the face and jaw. Let the tongue fall to the top roof of your mouth. Then connecting back towards your breath. Just breathe, relaxing each part of your body. Watch your breath in and out. Allow your body to just be as it is. Taking the time to stay focused towards your breath. Allowing yourself to be into this present moment. The moment where you're creating that journey, that leading you to your deep relaxation. Begin to bring your awareness back towards your body. Taking your time with that eye closed to move the block away so that your body can rest down toward the floor. Begin to feel your whole body sinking down towards the earth. Scanning throughout your whole body. How do you feel in your body at this moment? And slowly bring the movement to your body by starting to let your head turn gently side to side. Moving to your fingertips, to your toe. Breathing in, extending the arms up towards the crown of the head. Stretching your body in such a way that you bring the confident ease to yourself. Exhale, bend the knee one at a time. Bring your hands on tops of the knee and roll yourself side to side, awakening up your body. The next time you roll to your right side, the bottom arm supporting head, neck and shoulder. Draw your knees slightly up. Take your time when your body ready, using the top hands, press yourself back up into your sitting position. Allow your eye to softly close so that you can get in touch with all the sensation and feeling through your physical body. Noticing the flow of your breath. Checking in with your mind, the emotion and feeling. Hope this practice bringing ease and peace to your life. Inhale, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart as we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.